So what's going on, everybody? I told you recently I went on vacation, and while I was there, I did a few movie hunts, nothing major. Went to the weekly movie hunt, went in Best Buy. You've already seen that. I went into a specialty store, retro store. You're going to see that. Went into a Goodwill, went into a flea market. This is the flea market. I'm going to show you the flea market. I did a little bit of footage while I was in there, and then come back here at the end. I'll show you the movies that I picked up, and I'll tell you about it. What are we waiting for? Let's go.
I love a good flea market. All right. Anytime I see one, I go there. I love it. And I was in one not too long ago, and this lady had this great deal on DVDs. And I love DVDs, right? I like to be about a decade behind everybody else, you know? So I'm just now getting into them. And it's a good time because they're cheap, right?
So this is the Everything Under the Sun flea market at Myrtle Beach. They have two of them. We've only been to the one, so right up here at the front. I know where the movies usually are in here, but somebody had some toys. Figured I'd show them as we walk by. Got some Simpsons figures, some AEW stuff. Why would he put stickers on there like that? Got some WWE figures. Looks like they just bought a couple things out of Target and put them up in here. But got some Masters, got some DC Universe. Nothing major. One little vendor had a couple movies. I figured I'd look and see what they had before we go to the back. There's one that usually has a lot. Some of these cases here, man, some of them are dirty. But it is a flea market, so look at that bag. We should buy that bag. Look at it. Some Sex in the City. I'm not really seeing much. Nanny Diaries. I almost thought that was Mr. Nanny there for a second. Matchstick Man is good. Clean Slate. That's a pretty underrated Dana Carvey movie there. But you can get that on Blu-ray. I'm not going to buy that. I think I might already have that DVD. I haven't upgraded it. This just looks like pretty common titles here. So probably not going to pick up anything from this vendor. The Grudge. Oh well, let me see if my old knees can get up here, and then we'll go to the back. So right before you get to the main section, he's got a table with some everything's $1 for sure, and then he's got some bookshelves over behind it. So I usually give this table a glance over. I think it's probably most of the common stuff. That's why it's $1 for sure. My Bloody Valentine, April Fool's Day. That's a good dollar pickup for somebody. 5 horror movies. Not really seeing much of interest in that. I did pick up this movie. I'm considering getting these two here, especially for $1. That was a multi-movie set. I should put I'd buy that for $1, but I'm not. So then, like I said, behind there, he's got some bookcases. We'll glance at the Blu-rays first. Look, I actually got a 4K there. Reign of the Superman. I already have that, so. But that'd be a good deal. Hey, a whole season of Modern Family. It's the first one. I don't think I got that. Usually what I can do with this guy is if I get quite a bit, is I can ask him, will he cut some off the price. Badges of Fury. We don't need no stinking badges. Couple Dollar Tree titles I recognize, but Other than that, pretty good selection here. It's kind of a funny story. It's a pretty decent movie. It's got Justin Long, Zach Galifianakis of Hangover fame, Scoob. And this is a bulk of the newer Blu-rays that they get. They do have some mixed in elsewhere, I think. The Godfather 3. That's one of those old PlayStation discs. One of those are worth anything. I think I got that Workaholic. That's a good deal there for the first 2 seasons. I think they're shortened seasons, but oh well. Wild card there. That's a Jason Statham. I already got that. Hey, what is this? It's like some type of documentary thing. That's from Virginia. Might have to think about that. Come down to South Carolina to get something related to Virginia. So this is the next shelf over. I don't know if I've got Murder in the First. Duets. That's the Mill Creek release. Hey, I was looking for that at the Dollar Tree. I wonder if I can get him to come down on that a little bit. I'll think about that one. Sarah's Key. I don't recognize that. So put in the comments down below all the movies that I should have picked up and didn't. I think I got Boondock Saints too. Pretty sure I do. What is this? Teen Titans Go. I think I picked up a volume of that at the Dollar Tree recently. What is this? That's an older movie, older Warner Brothers movie. I don't recognize that. I might have to think about that. I can ask my dad about that one. There's another one of those. Is that the same horror pack? That's the same one I picked up over there, isn't it? But this one isn't. On that other one, I'll pick, since he had 2, I'll check the disc, see which one is better quality. Peter Cottontail. What's going on down here? I got another little bookcase of Blu-rays. This is kind of like what I would do when you're running out of space. I'm pretty sure I got that. Casper? Do I have Casper? Yeah, I gotta finish cataloging my stuff. I'm probably about a third of the way. I'm going to show you guys on a video what program I'm using because I think I'm going to stick with it. I like it. Carnage. Hey, I was looking for that movie. So yeah, I might have to pick that up. Yeah, so I'm finding a couple. Oops. Got some CDs there. What is this? Triple Terror Collection. Hey, I don't think I got that Stephen King's The Shining. The TV movie, I don't think I have that. I'm thinking about that right there. That's my maybe pile up there. What is this? Big screen TV volume 1. Huh. That looks fairly interesting. Yeah, that's in the maybe pile for sure. Season of Martin. I've got all burn notices. Am I the only one? I never really got into Sons of Anarchy, so I think I'm gonna skip those. We've got a disc of Dynasty there. So it's kind of like he's got the shelves like cornered the size of his booth. Yoga hosers. Seasons of Farscape. On a video you're going to see soon, I might have picked up a Blu-ray of Farscape somewhere. Wink, wink. I'll put a bookmark on this thing, or a chapter thing where you can just skip ahead and go to the haul if you don't really want to see all these choices. Remember when Little Shop of Horrors, remember when that right there was rare because it had the alternate ending on there, and I think they didn't have the rights to it, so then they had to pull it. Then later, I think it came out on Blu-ray and it had the alternate ending on it. Don't you love it when they re-release stuff and kill the value? It's what they've done with a lot of WWE figures from Mattel lately. Duck Dynasty. So over on the other side, I figured I'd show you guys. They do have other stuff other than movies. There's this guy's got some collectible stuff. Look, he's got some old cards. Walking Dead. Look, there's Baby Secret of Lost Legend. Got some old WCW cards. Barack Obama. Got some sets. Desert Storm. Look at that stuff. Some 80s stuff there. Here's some old boxes. Look, they got packs of Supergirl. Elvis. I used to do videos where I'd open up some vintage wax packs of cards. Would you guys like me to do some of that again? He's got some newer stuff over here, so he must go scavenge Target and grab stuff to sell in here. But I thought this was cool. He's got some old vintage stuff over here. Look at that Jaws poster. And then he's got some mix of old and new stuff. So that's a new Masters of the Universe Battle Cat. But look, he's got some of these old glasses here. I used to have some of those. Empire Strikes Back. Smurfs. Got some lunch boxes. Some figures. Alright, so I'm going to get home and I'm going to show you what we actually picked up from this flea market. So what you saw there was I went into a flea market. It's an indoor flea market in Myrtle Beach. It's called Everything Under the Sun, and I picked up some DVDs there, fairly cheap. Some of them they had marked a little more than $1, but I bought a lot, and I told the guy, could he cut me a deal, especially on one of them where the discs weren't great, and he basically sold me the DVDs for $1 a piece. So I picked this one up. I've already owned this on Blu-ray, and I know a 4K is coming out, but it's a special edition of 7, and it basically looks like it's one of those composition notebooks. And I don't remember if this had a slipcover or not. I don't really care, but I thought this was cool. Look, it's got linear notes inside of it. It's the 2-disc DVD version of this. And I mainly got it for the case because, like I said, it looks like a notebook. So I figured for $1, that's a cool collectible there. So got that for $1. So if you watched my Instagram or my Twitter, JeffMan316 on there, you'll see this is the store where I picked up this 4-film pack. Kind of timely, rest in peace, Treat Williams. We just lost him recently. The Substitute, and then the Substitute 2, 3, and 4 as well. Treat Williams stars in 2, 3, and 4. Tom Berenger's in the first one. The first disc in this looked a little suspect. It's got a couple scratches on it. I asked the guy about it, and he said, yeah, since I was buying so many, I could have it for $1. So I thought that was a good deal. I haven't tried it yet, so hopefully it'll work. But if it doesn't, hey, the other movies are worth $1. So this is a movie I've never heard of, The Wendell Baker Story. It's got Owen Wilson, Eva Mendes, Eddie Griffin, and Luke Wilson in it. Has anybody ever heard of this movie? I've never heard of it. It's a Lionsgate release. It's got quite a bit of special features on it. It is anamorphic widescreen, so hey. Here's another movie I've never heard of. Player 5150. I'm pretty sure I got this in that flea market. I might have got my bags mixed up. We were trying to pack everything so tight. It's got an actor in it I like, Ethan Embry. I think he's really good. He played Rusty Griswold in the Vegas Vacation, and he's done quite a few movies since that I like. I got this movie because I thought maybe my dad would like it if I didn't, but I'm going to watch it first. It's a Warner Brothers release of Natalie Wood and Christopher Plummer in Inside Daisy Clover. I've never heard of this movie. You know, Natalie Wood, rest in peace, she died early in life. It's got a classic cartoon War and Pieces on there too, so I don't know, it looked like an interesting release. Now this is a movie that, you know, I did a little short about 420 and you guys said I should have included this. I went looking for it. I couldn't find my DVD of it. I don't know whether I loaned it to somebody and they didn't return it or whether it's just misplaced. So I bought it for $1. Half-Baked Dave Chappelle. This is the widescreen version. It's got deleted scenes, alternate ending on it. I've owned this before. Like I said, if I find it, I'll use it in a giveaway later. Like I said, I was able to get him down to $1 on all these. A movie called April Fools. I'm assuming it's a play on the April Fool's Day movie. I thought it would be kind of cool to see a different version of this. Smart and suspenseful thriller is what it says. So April Fools. Thought this was a good deal since I was able to get them down to $1. Horror 4-pack volume 2. I think I might have volume 1. It's got 4 movies on it. Poker Run, Grizzly Park, Lost Colony, and Blood Creek. I thought those looked pretty interesting. They squeezed them all on the one disc, so I figured for $1 though, I give it a chance. Another multi-movie horror pack, 4-film horror collector set. Who made this? This is Phase 4 Films. Well, this is from our friends at Echo Bridge. You get Live Animals, Roman, Wages of Sin, and Skeleton Man. I recognized, I think, these two, but I didn't recognize the other ones. And they squeezed it on a disc, but it's a flipper. So all these discs look great. So the guy said he usually cleans them and doesn't sell them. He must have missed the extra disc that was in that substitute set, he said. Here's a movie that I think I used to own and I sold it, but I went and got it back for $1. Keenan Ivory Wayans and John Boyd in Most Wanted. This is a cool flipper disc. And it's also one of our snapper friends. You know, I was talking about snapper cases recently on the channel. Two more DVDs. Big Screen TV Volume 1, The Boo Tube, Haunted Hologram Illusions. I have no fucking clue what this is, but originally it was $15. It says The Dead Come Alive on Your TV. It says DVD includes the tame version, less frightening, intended for younger and more sensitive partygoers. I don't know what this is. I think it might be something that you can play on your TV during parties and stuff. It's from the effects experts that created Buffy the Vampire Slayer and the New Outer Limits. But I thought that was cool. And then the last DVD I got, I think I did pay $3 for this. Triple Terror Collection. Stephen King's The Shining, It, and Salem's Lot. I, of course, own It on Blu-ray. But the Stephen King's The Shining and Salem's Lot, that's Stephen King's The Shining. This is the 3-disc version of this. And they are stacked in this case. I look, man, they're all in excellent condition. So I thought that was a good find. And then I picked up a few Blu-rays. I think these were $2 each. I got them down to. Necessary Evil Supervillains of the DC Comics. I know people were finding this in the Dollar Tree, but I never found it, and nobody ever was offering it up to me in a trade, so I picked that up. A movie that I almost bought off Amazon for like $10 or $12 recently, Carnage. It's got Jodie Foster, Kate Winslet, Christoph Waltz, and John C. Reilly in it. I read the description and it sounded really good. I think I got him down to $2 on this. Modern Family, the complete first season on Blu-ray. And then last but not least, this is a weird one. I only paid $1 for it. Where America Began, Colonial Williamsburg, Jamestown, and Yorktown. It's basically a Blu-ray DVD set that you can get only like at the national park. And I like some of these documentaries, and I'm from Virginia, so I thought this would be cool. It was normally $25, and it was in mint condition, so I thought that was cool. So I got a good mix here. So what did you guys think of that trip? And like I said, it's everything under the sun flea market at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So like the video, comment down below, let me know what your favorite pickup. Let me know if you saw anything I should have picked up. Subscribe, share, do all the normal YouTube stuff. Hit that notification bell if you are a subscriber, and you'll know when I post new videos. So I love you guys, and keep coming back, and I'll keep making great content. And until next time, boys and girls, this has been JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter. I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.